Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Day number 38. So today's still just the morning, but I'll go over a little bit on yesterday. Yesterday wasn't bad. I got two sales. I had three quote calls, so two out of three is not bad. On top of one of them becoming a recurring client just off the rip, which makes everything nice and easy. They have a big home on top of that they are going to be moving here soon, or moving once the house is sold, and then they're going to be moving downtown. But yeah, I was able to help them, and she's getting her cleaning, I believe, today. So yeah, she's gonna love it and be happy with everything because she has Sophie, one of my best cleaners, which I'm always happy to send Sophie somewhere because I know Sophie will get the job done. She only sometimes has to go back and fix things, or like sometimes a little too, like the job's a little bit much and takes a little bit more work, but it's completely fine. But yeah, I didn't have a terrible day, but I've been reading Grant Cardone's book. I can't remember the name of it. Let me pull it up real quick. It's either Sell or Be Sold or a different. Yeah, it's Sell or Be Sold is what I'm currently reading, which it's been pretty good so far. I like it. The basis is you need to be fully convicted is like step number one. Number two is basically serving, not selling, kind of how Logan teaches. And then uh, just being there with the client, like understanding more communication based, not really trying to force them into well, not force, but whatever. But yeah, and then he says price typically not a true issue. It's always something else because you can always spend more money and it's just if they don't want to spend the price, then there's something wrong with what you're doing on how you're selling it and portraying your product or service, in my case. But yeah, and then the that money is all around us. There are millions of dollars being thrown around every minute. So you're just a little penny in the pot. So it's just there's wealth all around, and to have an abundance mindset just because there's no reason to have any I can't remember the word, but it's abundance versus I don't know. Like I can't remember the word. It's not coming to the top of my mind. I know what the word is, but I can't remember it. But yeah, abundance versus not having a abundance. But yeah, I have been seeing that like I feel like I have been not doing abundance and thinking that people just don't want to be paying or don't have money, which I'm completely wrong in that. Like, there's plenty of money going around everywhere, and if anything, there's more money than the world even needs. Like, anybody can become a millionaire, and technically anybody can become a billionaire. It's just you have to put in that work and get to that level of just pure dedication and drive on top of putting in all the action, unreasonable amounts of action, and just continually doing it over and over until that is your true, I was about to say identity or identity or something. I don't know, but identity. But yeah, so it has to be your true identity on just doing everything and anything to accomplish everything that you set your mind to. So when he's saying in the book, uh, do unreasonable action, that means something has to change for you to know that you're doing enough action. So if you're not having new problems, then you're not doing enough actions. And if you're having new problems, that means you might be doing enough action. And if it's a different problem, like so for me, like my problem is not enough sales. So I have to do unreasonable amounts of action to get my cleaners' schedules filled. And once I have their schedules filled, then the next problem would be I don't have enough cleaners to fill all these schedules or fill all these new clients. So that's the next problem. And then back and forth, teetering on that line of how many cleans I can fulfill on top of how many cleans aren't filled. And that's just the game of the cleaning business, as I'm aware. It's just if you have cleans, then you have to fill all those cleans, and if you don't have cleans, then you have or don't have cleaners, then you have to get more cleaners, and then going back and forth. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just in that sales side. Like I've been sales constraint for the past 2 years in my business because sales has always been my hardest. And that's what I'm just truly focusing on only right now. And getting this down, I will become somebody that's completely different than I was 2 years ago. I'm already completely different than I was 2 years ago. I have done a lot more work on myself in this past year, let alone the past I'd say 3, 4 months on top of just continually wanting to grow because I wanted to grow beforehand. Now I have the path. I know what I need to do. I know the numbers of what it takes to get there. Basically, 100 and like 60 to 180 cleans per no. It's about 80 cleans per week and then it's 80 to 90 with the average of $225 per clean. And then with that, it's on top of having, I believe, 12 to 15 cleaners. Just depends on how many cleaners you need. And if you want extras, so if you have extra spots, so you can fill those as well. So yeah, that's just going to be a lot of selling and serving more and more people, creating more problems, creating people that love the cleans and get reoccurring, and then clients that hated the cleans, wanted refunds or whatever. That's always going to be part of it, and just serving no matter what. So yeah, today I hope this resonated with you, and you can take that to heart with just you need to put in more action because I know I have not been putting in enough action. And I need to change that, and I will change that. That's my goal. So if you guys want to hear anything else, feel free to give me a message, and I'd love to help you out. Have a great rest of your day. Marcus out.